Sunday. Sunday rolls around and the lights come on low. There's a voice in the corner running the show. Laugh in the air and a story on deck. You never quite know what you're gonna get next. Glass in his hand like he's passing it around. Even through a screen you can feel that sound. He'll raise it up like he's pouring one free. Here's one for the house now. Cheers on three. It's a redneck connection. Pull up you a chair where the jokes fly loose and there's truth in the air. He'll throw out a line, let the whole room react, then spin it around like a well-timed act. Yes, laugh a little loud, talk a little loud, talk a little long, talk a little long. Well, you don't gotta be right, you just don't gotta be wrong. If you're drifting through noise, it's a place to connect. Tune it in, tune it up, Redneck Connection. 1 minute it's stories, next minute it's real. Then it's back to a joke, just to lighten the feel. Got a way of keeping things moving along, like he's known you a while, even if you're just on. There's a rhythm to it, like a back and forth flow, where the quiet ones watch and the loud ones go. Some stay in the shadows, don't say much at all, but they're there every Sunday leaning back on the wall. It's voices and names in a digital space, but there's something familiar in the tone and the pace. Not a stage, not a script, just a moment that sticks, turning passes by in a regular pace. It's the Redneck Connection. Pull up you a chair where the jokes fly loose and there's truth in the air. He'll throw out a line, let the whole room react, then spin it around like a well-timed act. Yes, laugh a little loud, talk a little loud, talk a little long, talk a little long. Well, you don't gotta be right, you just don't gotta be wrong. If you're drifting through noise, it's a place to connect. Tune it in, tune it up, Redneck Connection. All right now. Cheers.
Good evening. It's a nice, cool 104 degrees out here today. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, that's nice. Okay, let's see here. We got... Oh. Right here. I forgot to send out links, so what do you mean, where am I at? I'm right here. Hang on, Hawks. I'll be right with you. Find where the thingamajigger is. Alright. Howdy.
Okay, howdy. On the rare occasions I do get to pop in for a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to get into recording and editing, and then I got to work more because the light bill keeps getting higher and higher.
Yeah, I understand that one. Our last light bill was over $300. We're like, what in the hell?
but I'm trying to move to some uploaded series, and that's taking more frickin' time than I got.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Dave.
Howdy, Dave.
Let's see.
Uh, oh, man, just made a shrimp dinner, too. Oh,
What the hell? That didn't work how I wanted it to.
mm,
There.
oh,
Nah, let's go.
mm. Man, The Walking Dead, huh?
Yeah.
Ah,
That's a
Dead
no.
City. Man, I keep waiting on them to finish up with
I just gotta cut the rest of them.
Yeah. What's that,
what?
Hops?
No, I'm waiting on them to finish up with the Daryl and Carol.
It was only for 5 minutes. But that was in the circle air fryer.
Megan.
That's all
Jeez.
it's super hot. The other ones aren't as crispy though.
Yeah, it's gonna be episode 1.
This is gonna be episode 1 of what, season 3.
Yep. I'm waiting on them because I know they're going to send Daryl back home. Don't know about Carol. It depends on whether she wants to be in.
That's the wrong series.
No, I'm talking about the new one that they're doing. I'm talking about Daryl and them. But they're supposed to be finishing that one up. Daryl has to go back home.
Yeah, and that's not coming out till next year now.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be in the final season of The Walking Dead, the original one, because they're bringing him back. I know this one's probably going to be the last season or very close to it because Negan and her are also supposed to return for the final season of The Walking Dead.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I can.
Howdy. Trying to think.
Oh, beats.
I can't think of Maggie's sister's name.
She's dead.
Beth. She is returning for the Dead City.
Yeah, because they never showed her actually die.
No, she's dead.
Oh, she gonna be a zombie?
No.
Well, then
Probably
she
gonna
didn't
be
die.
a flashback or something.
Because that is the one girl. Because I watched a whole interview they did on it, and one of the writers said they didn't show her body or her death for a reason, but he wouldn't specify anything else.
They
Meaning,
showed her body. Daryl carried her out.
yeah, carried her out, but wasn't sure she was dead. That's exactly what he was talking about. There was never any verification or even clarification that she was dead.
Except for the whole bullet hole going through her head. Yes, there is.
I'm like, well, and then there's supposed to be another relative too that ain't been introduced yet, but they didn't say for who. But if you refer to the comic books, then it wouldn't be Maggie. It'd be God damn it. It'd be in what's his face, the sheriff, Rick and his wife. There is a character in there. If you go back to the original story, then
His brother.
I think it's either his or her brother. I can't remember which one.
I think it's his brother.
That they never brought into the show.
Right.
I don't really know why, but they didn't.
But yeah, and then there's another new character in Dead City too. And he talks to zombies.
that's a bit far-fetched.
I saw some previews on it and it was pretty funny.
I got the other pizzas cut. If you're ready for another one, let me know.
Not yet.
Were they good?
I just ate one piece.
Oh, how was I supposed to know?
I don't know, but I'm on a live stream.
I'm aware. I just wasn't sure if you wanted me to just bring them both back or.
Yeah, you could have. You want this?
No.
You want the tray?
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
I thought you were offering me a piece. I'm like, no, it's got jalapenos on it.
When are you scared of jalapenos all of a sudden?
Because there are jalapenos.
What do you mean, our jalapenos?
They're hotter than normal.
Jalapenos ain't that hot.
They are if Susan grows them. Trust me.
I mean, a habanero, that's fucking hot. Ghost pepper, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I've never eaten a Carolina Reaper, but then you're getting into, that's challenge eating there, and I don't do that.
Well, let's put it this way. Her jalapenos are as hot as an habanero.
I don't know how you'd make a jalapeno's a jalapeno.
The way that you grow them.
I've been eating those since I was a kid. That was probably the first hot.
Yeah, from the store probably.
Huh?
From the store probably.
Oh no, my grandma grew those. What you mean from the store? When I was a kid, we didn't get a lot of food from the store. Grandma and Grandpa had a fucking garden. That's where the food came from. Meat came from the store, unless me and my brother had to go crawdadding or fishing to go get it or trap rabbits.
Well, one way to make them hotter is starve them of water from the time they're green until you let them ripen to red.
I mean, I got a lot of people. I was born poor white trash. What you mean stole?
Right, again.
What the fuck? I am live.
Yeah, I know that, and he can't hear. Here.
Thank you. Well, everybody comes in screaming and hollering.
Well, I don't know how you expect me to communicate with him if I am not loud. I try using hand signals, but he still needs a voice. Come on, Spike, get up there. I don't want to play games with you. Hop up. Hop up. Thank you.
Want a bite?
No, thank you.
It's got your jalapenos on it.
Oh, right on.
Sure you don't want a nibble?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I gotta know when people look at me like I'm strange sometimes. Snap my fingers 3 times. She knows exactly what it means. It means up. Now, if she's going downstairs, it's the same thing. Snap my fingers 3 times. She knows what that means. It means down. Now, she won't do that in the house. The house, like you say, say her name and pat the couch, she'll jump right up.
Yeah, but our dog is deaf and blind.
Well, my dog is definitely going deaf. She's dying, and I don't think she can see very well. She's got cataracts in both eyes, but she's old as hell.
Yeah, same with Spike.
She gets around pretty good for an old girl. I'd say that for her.
Same thing with Spike. His original name before we got him was Skip. And the reason why is when he runs, his front feet look like he's skipping. Like a little girl skipping down the sidewalk, that's the way his front feet do. Pretty
That
cute.
was Alexa's dog. She's staring at that front door hard.
My light bill is $37 all summer.
I can't see the chat, so
Oh, because I got that thing up there. That's why.
I don't need that. I know what time it comes on.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Well, good for you. This ain't all about you, sir.
Well, they know what time it comes on too. If they watch it, it's only been advertised for quite a while.
Actually, a lot of people don't. Well, I don't watch TV, so.
Yeah,
The
I
only
go
time
through
I
Prime
watch TV
Video.
is when that comes on.
I have certain things I keep. I keep AMC because of The Walking Dead. I will keep
Yeah,
it
we
until
keep it, but we
until
keep
they're
it. But we
done.
don't. We don't. I don't watch it hardly ever.
I can't wait till they get done. That way I can quit paying for AMC. That's the only thing on there, and the only reason I have is The Walking Dead.
Huh.
I wanted to watch the spin-offs, and I knew because of the way they spun off of it, they were going to have to bring him back. I knew that was going to be a thing, and it is.
Literally, it used to be.
Yeah.
Look how little he is.
Except that dog is ugly as fuck and looks like a big-headed alien, and Sierra was cute.
He's tiny. He was tiny like that, wasn't she, honey?
Yep. The only difference is she was cute. That dog's uglier than shit.
Chihuahua. Oh, he's so tiny. Fit in the palm of your hand.
I don't know what it is with people. Every time something's tiny, they think it's cute. And people are the same way over babies. Oh, that baby's so cute. I've seen some ugly-ass babies in my day. They were not cute. Some of them look a bit weird.
Shit.
I understand the parent has to do it, you know? How's your light bill only $37 all summer?
Because I bet you one thing is he doesn't have AC.
Yeah, he either don't have AC or he lives somewhere where they don't need AC, or he lives by himself and only turns one light on.
He lives in Chicago and lives by himself.
Well, that seems that he's never on then. Just to run your your appliances would cost more than that. $37, especially Illinois. That is like the biggest socialist state in the country almost. Sort of New York, which, I mean, I guess that kind of went seriously socialist, and California has always been. But man, if I drive, I'm like right next door to Illinois. If I drive to Illinois, just try to get a soda, it costs me 3 times more. Literally. That's why we don't go to Illinois to get anything. We have Illinois people sneak over to Missouri to get shit because it's cheaper. Member for 19 months. That's weird. I had somebody hit that. Yeah, that's weird. I had somebody hit that button that said member for a month. I'm like, wow, I got a ways to go before anybody can hit that button and be a member for like 19 months or whatever.
By the way, I meant to become a member, but I just can't.
Somebody done made you a member anyway.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how long that's going to last, but...
Come on. And unless you keep it going, then it falls off.
Yeah, I know. I know how it works. I have members.
I know. You've had members for a long time. I don't even know how many you got. I don't even know how many I got. Assuming I could go check, but I ain't. I ain't trying to keep up with that shit. I'm trying to keep up with the damn computer. That's the only reason I wanted membership at all was the damn computer.
That damn computer.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what?
because they
We
take
forgot.
they take money, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
No, I know. Been PC now for 5 fucking years.
In the dark,
We got to play
where the
that for you.
Yeah.
pixels bite, Sheriff Hawks rides deep into the night. Zombies moan and shadows crawl. He's laughing through the fear and shooting them all. Lock, load, and laugh at the fear. Grab your snacks, the sheriff's here. From spooky screams to outlaw talk. Welcome to the wild world of Sheriff Hawk.
Justice served. One jump scare at a time.
That's what we got to do.
Justice served.
One jump scare at a time.
That's what I've got to do. I got to redo my fucking pause screen.
Oh,
Well, yeah, for some reason it kept playing so loud it made you jump out your chair.
yeah, it does that with a lot of your music.
Yeah, and
But
I've
no.
learned how to adjust it now, but nobody showed me that before, but I figured it out, like how to turn it up and down. Now I got to
Well-
go back and redo that one because that's only a minute long.
Yep.
Just adjust the volume so I can have my pause screen back. But no, that's I remember I learned how to do all that. Just going through that shit is a pain in the ass for Facebook, or not Facebook, but for YouTube. Like, man, really? You gotta. I was waiting for him to ask what color my poop was. You know.
I know all
Oh,
about that shit.
Then it says set your membership. I was gonna do it for 99 cents, but way back when I did that before, because I talked to Dan about it because he didn't have that before, and then I suggested it because you could get a cup of coffee for like 99 cents. Now it's $1.99, and I always see people put on there, if you want to buy me a cup of coffee. So
Right.
I set membership at the price of a cup of coffee. Well, then it wanted.
Coffee is another app.
Yeah, well, it's sometimes when you think you're buying someone a cup of coffee, if you send them 99 cents, no, you're not, because they won't buy a cup of coffee. Not now. A couple of years ago, it bought a fucking cup of coffee. Even here, I could go to any fucking store and get a cup of coffee for 99 cents. The cheapest I can find now is $1.89. Once you pay your taxes, it's about $2. Oh, wow. I didn't realize how much price really went up.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, then I'll set the first one at $1.99. I just used the cup of coffee thing as a reference. And then I looked at neighboring states, not Illinois, mind you, but neighboring states, and it was $3.99, sometimes $4. So I set it there, and they gave me the option for a third, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing a third because I can't give anybody nothing for like whatever that would be a month. But I did look into it, and like some coffee, the further east you go, coffee can be damn near $10, $12 a cup. I never did the third. I'm like, who the fuck? You have to be used to that or something. I think you have to be from the East Coast. Like, if you're from where I'm from and you go there and you get a cup of coffee and they're like, that'll be $12, we would shit our pants. Wait, for coffee? What?
Where you go too, though. But
Yeah, I think that's.
talking a restaurant, that's different.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about a truck stop. I mean, that's how I discovered all this when I was driving a truck. It was like, because a lot of times when you're trucking, the East Coast is very busy, and there's no way you're not going to run up and down the East Coast if you're a truck driver. You are. And Michigan and Georgia, they're pretty busy too.
Tangiwal says prices went up, but not income. I just
Yeah, you
borrowed.
got that right.
Just borrowed money for my medical supplies.
Oh my God. And that's fucking crazy. It shouldn't be like that.
No shit.
And it's sad to see that it is. But no, I stopped at a truck stop and I had coffee. I had a little coffee pot in my truck,
Uh-huh.
but I ran out of coffee. So I went there to buy some coffee and then just thought I'll just get a cup of coffee. Well, I went to buy coffee. Even that was like, oh my God. Well, I'll get it anyway. And then I looked at the price for a cup of coffee and it was like, literally back then it was like $10. Now it's even higher. I'm like, $10 for a cup of fucking coffee? They're like, yeah. So I just bought the coffee, went back to my truck and made it. It's
Yep.
like, what the hell? And she looked at me weird when I said that. And I'm like, because back home, back then, coffee was like 79 cents
Yeah.
where I'm from. Hey, you go there and it's like $10. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Who the hell actually pays for this?
Everybody there. And if you think that's bad, look at Hawaii. Everything is more expensive in Hawaii than it is in California.
Well, I'm betting because they don't have highways and you can't just truck it. You're gonna pay more there because you got to have a ship to bring all that in.
Yep.
So that's going to increase the price. I mean, that to me that'd be a given because of
Yep.
how they got to get stuff, you know. But like in some areas, it don't add up. Illinois don't add up at all because they're part of the Midwest, and for them to have that kind of inflation where they are, with a
Well, that's-
neighbor right next
That's
door.
because they're Chicago.
Oh, you mean Chicago? I've been there too many times. I never call that Chicago. And some areas are nice, but like
I've never
where
been
I gotta go, it's not nice. Alexa, do me a favor. Potty. You
Yeah,
can
see,
have it.
for me, Rapid City's too big of a city. So why would I go to Chicago?
I don't know. And I think, we used to have to go there for World's Courier, and you would take those big totes up there that handle organs because that's where they're stored. And it's just not even a good neighborhood. So I came up with a nickname for it, and I call it Chicago mostly because there's like a little town I'd have to stop in each time I would go there. Have to fill up for gas because gas would go up like way up per gallon. I'd have to fill up anything I was drinking because again, and I still had to pay for gas once because if you're going all the way to Chicago, you get there and you're on your way back. No matter what you do, you got to get gas one time in Illinois, and I dread that trip, and that's the reason why.
Yeah. Oh, we never said hi to Tansy either. So hi, Tansy.
Yeah, well, Dan's, yeah, I don't. I'm from Illinois too, so I don't feel bad when I call that state what it is. I left Illinois and moved to Missouri, and it was not on accident when I did it. All right, Speckles, go potty. Hey, go outside. Go. Husband. Okay, I had to mute the mic. Get old one up to get her to go outside.
There, I just ate my low carb pizza. That don't make much sense to a lot of people, but if you throw a tortilla in your air fryer, put all the pizza toppings on that you want, then you have a low carb pizza. Because the breading is what gives you all the carbs.
Well, I reckon.
The hell was that? Somebody here? Yep.
Howdy.
Speaking of high carbs, what's up, Okie?
I'm not high.
You're not high.
Yeah.
No, you're just high carb.
No, high
What's going on,
cholesterol.
Okie? Good to see you, man.
Yep, good to see you. One of the rare occasions I get to come back on here. I can't do this every week anymore.
Why for not, man?
Yes. Because bills went up, I got to work more, and I got to do more editing. I got to do more recording, and I still trying to get that fucking monitor, but I'm like a cunt hair away. So I'll be picking that up in the next week or two.
What color account here?
I have no idea. It's just that's how close I am. I don't really. At my age, I'm envious of a stiff win. I ain't paying attention to a fucking cunt hair.
The redhead come here.
We used to use that as an actual measurement on job sites. It's fun.
No, I've never been attracted to redheads. I never
Exactly.
could get. I never could get. I couldn't get past.
That's why
the
it
freckles.
hates you so much, so you can't have it.
I always say that when Alexis is outside because she is a ginger and I don't want to hurt her feelings, but I never could get past the freckles when I did back in my younger dating years. So I just never dated one. That's, you know, man, I shouldn't say that. There's going to be like a whole bunch of people out there going, but I'm a ginger, you fucking prick.
And I'm into gingers. I just never told you that before because I didn't want you mad thinking I was going after your daughter. Not that I would anyway. She's a bit young.
Well, yeah, for our age, yeah, that's.
Well,
Yeah,
it's,
run into that
cool
too.
thing. It's the cool thing nowadays to date the 18 and 19-year-olds now, right?
I don't know.
Our
I
age,
couldn't do it.
our minimum age or whatever.
By the
Well,
way, hi Tansy.
I don't know, honestly. I hear people say that like age don't matter, but I think it does because if you really care for them, do you really want to fucking just die on them? Because that's all you're going to do. There ain't no fountain of youth for your ass. You get old, you get old. That's just how it is.
I gotta let my dog out. I'll be right back.
Yeah, but I'm
Those older guys dating young girls, all they're doing is just trying to groom them.
They're trying
That's
to feel
what
young
y'all-
again.
groom them for what? They're old.
To-
They don't even get to keep what the fuck they're grooming. And you can't, and honestly, if they're 18 or 19, they're already legal. You're making an ass of yourself to me. Because unless you're going to get Viagra and pop speed, you ain't got the energy they got. Then go home, grow up, and understand. Just look in the mirror and go, yeah, I'm old. Because you're fucking old.
That's why they ride on top.
Let them do all the work.
Let them do all the work. They're the ones with the energy.
Yeah, but to me, at that point, then you're still forgetting the one thing that's key. If you really cared for them, all you're going to do is die on them. What are you really doing for them? Nothing.
Well,
You
if
think
they're-
selfish
they're-
bastards like that care about that?
Well, if they're a selfish
thinking that
bastard,
far.
then they need to check
What does
themselves.
it matter?
Well, to me, it matters. I'll give you a prime example. The 50-year-old came to date my daughter, and she's like 20. That 50-year-old better have some fucking health insurance.
Well, yeah. Health insurance and,
Because
Yeah.
legal or not legal, that's still, you're taking a future away from her that she's entitled to. If you're going to take it, that's going to cost you.
Well, good thing I'm only 40.
how are you taking anything away from her? I don't get it. Whatever.
Because
I'm kidding.
what did I just say, Ken? If an older guy's with a younger woman, he can't do anything for her except get sick and die on her. He can't give her a future. She ain't gonna grow happily ever after and grow old with her husband. She's putting him in the ground.
He can give her a baby.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that she now has to raise by herself. She'd be running around. Her favorite song would be that single mom. Would you just change it a little bit? Widowed mom. I'm sorry about your father. He was 95. I was 20.
That's a
I
lot
think-
different than 50, but
Yeah, I know. It's just a comedy kind of thing, but that's the equivalent of it all. It's like that's how stupid this world has become. Like I get the ancient world, right? Like kings would marry really young women, but that's because they
Well,
believed
that's
they would
because
be
you
more.
grew up in it.
No, that's because he believed she could give children easier than the older because your life expectancy back then was not exactly high, and your birth rate survival wasn't high either.
No, I'm
Oh.
saying you grew up in the ancient ages.
No, I didn't. But if
yeah,
I did, if I
he's
did,
older than you, Okie.
if I did, I'd be a king, Okie. So on your knees, dog.
Oh, he just said, bitch. On your knees, bitch.
call me King Hawks.
Okay, okay.
Call me
Someone
your
got inflated
majesty.
head. What, your master? Damn. Going back to slavery times?
Well, not that far back now, but still,
Wow.
Oh, if you're going back to kings, that was all slavery back then.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Okie.
Hi, Mrs. Hawks.
One thing I like about Okie, he's got a sense of humor. You can actually joke with him without him getting mad.
Usually people get mad at what I say.
Well, you do have a tendency to push the envelope a little bit, then,
I even piss you off sometimes.
Cardboard airplane.
No, it depends on my mood, but you got to understand my life is 90 miles an hour. It does not slow down. So, unfortunately, I do get irritated sometimes.
But like I've told, like last K, when I told on I don't know one of your streams not that long ago, he was all like, "Damn, okay." He's like, I joke around, but I don't do it to piss him off. It's like I do it because I know he can take it. I know he's got thick enough skin to take it. Even if he is pissed off, he'll fucking shrug it off the next day, like, "Hey, how's it going?"
I shrug it off in 10 minutes because my life is too fast and I ain't got time to carry that shit around.
Well, I ain't gonna see you later on after your stream.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying it's already over and done with. I mean, honestly, people on stream don't have anything to worry about. It's the ones around me that do. Because if I get too frustrated with them, that goes from talk time's over, and then you get bitch slapped. That's what my patience is not what it used to be.
Possibly keeping that baby powder on hand. Smack it
Nah,
home.
I just
Hey,
keep my
lady,
pimp.
hold on. See ya.
I just keep my pimp hand strong. Because sometimes you just gotta slap a hoe.
Well, you not coming up tonight?
Hey, Mom.
Are you not coming up tonight or what?
Oh, good Lord. Hello, Mom. I hope I'm not grounded. I know I am. But probably. She's like, did I hear him say slap a hoe? He's grounded.
That's weird. Why would you slap a garden implement?
Hey, I can abuse my garden implement all day long.
My hose and my rakes and my...
Sometimes even gets kinky and goes for a shovel.
Well, fine. I don't love you either.
I didn't even see her response.
No, not tonight.
No, not tonight. Oh shit, Tansy's gonna ground me. She said poof.
Oh, well, sure, if you made me sound so mean.
Sometimes she gotta slap. Well, I mean, it's like a comedy skit too, but women nowadays don't really have a sense of humor. No shit.
Well, the ones that are hoes definitely don't.
Well, no, they don't even like it when you call them fucking hoes. What do you mean? You can't call a hoe a hoe.
It depends. I work
There's
in Vegas,
hoe,
remember that. Yes, you
There's a
can.
hoe and then there's a hose. Both of them are from the garden. So just stop already.
Well, no, see, there's two kinds of hoes, Ken. I know you live in BFE, and
Yeah,
You
one's
know,
one's a garden implement, and the other one is to water it.
no. You see, well, I guess a hoe could kind of technically water it. It could squat and take a pee on your fucking plants if you wanted to. But
Petunias.
uh, now listen, I know you live in an area where you go to a family reunion to get a date, but there's two kinds of hoes. There's the kind that you use for gardening, and then there's the kind that costs you $20. Sometimes they're even free.
Ain't you ever heard of a garden hose?
Sure, I'm from the fuck. I am fucking Gen X. I drank out of garden hose.
Oh. So then there's three kinds of hose.
Well, no, I said, well, yeah, I guess you'd call a water hose a hose, but
And then you got a garden.
nobody really uses a fucking water hose anymore. They become extinct.
Then you got a garden hoe.
I got 4 of them in my yard right now. What the
Well,
hell?
yes, but you live in inbred section of the world, so you guys need them still.
South Dakota is not inbred, dude. Hate to tell you, that's way down by you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, Hawks. I gotta side with Ken on this. You're close to the inbreds.
No, that's
The
south
inbred
of
part
here.
of the country.
That's Arkansas. And,
You are closer than he is.
yeah, maybe, but if you go back and study history now, the Wild West had not only some inbreeding going on, there was a lot more action. Like, I
The
think
whole damn country did. What the you talking about?
So I'm pretty sure there was some inbreeding in the western part of the Dakotas for sure.
There is another kind of hoe. It's called a garden hoe.
Well, yeah, we were talking about that already.
There's 3 kinds. She didn't hear that?
Well,
Technically,
one's
four.
hoe, and then the other one's hose. See,
And then there's
it's kind
also
of
a garden hose.
yes, but
So that makes
you
3.
have no. Listen again. There's a hoe, a garden hoe, and then a water hose. That's
All 3 of them are hose.
Well, only if they're in the plural. If it's a single girl, she's not a hoe. She's a fucking hoe. And if you went to the garden store and you only bought one
They're all
hoe,
that
you
hose.
didn't buy 3 hoes. You bought one hoe.
I say the fourth is the one you pay for. 'Cause the free ones I separate from the ones you pay for. Those are 2 different
Yeah,
worlds.
that's a baby mama.
Well, you live in a city of hoes. Like you live where you live in VD Alley or STD Avenue.
What the hell?
Like, I mean, I think STDs are free when you go to Vegas.
Oh, yeah, medieval mom corrected me there. And then you have ho ho ho.
Well, yeah,
Okay, so we got 5.
but Santa Claus don't count because Santa Claus, he's just horny. He only comes once a year, so he wants 3 hoes.
You know the difference between Santa Claus and Tiger Woods?
Well, Tiger Woods probably comes many times a year, and he fucking can't drive.
Santa knew better to stop at 3 hoes.
Actually, I believe it's ho ho hos. He's just naming all 3 types.
Well, I think it might just be 3 for a night because he does have to go back to Mrs. Claus. I mean, you know, you can't just bring the hose home. Yeah, what are you gonna do, fucking elf? I mean, let's be serious here.
Hey, you know what?
I wonder if there's every profession up in the North Pole. I wonder if that's a profession too. The oldest profession in the world.
Elf lap dancing.
Man, I've been watching this girl play Vane. I really want to play that again.
Oh.
They have improved that game so much.
Figure out how the hell to do the settings, and then you can play it. Just don't play the whatever that thing is called. Here, Rosie.
What, Survive the Nights?
No, Vane.
Oh, I like Vane.
Because there are other people that play Vane online.
There's
They
a
don't
lot
have
of
a
people.
problem with any music whatsoever. So Rosie, can you get out of Spike's little food? Jesus, girly. Come here. Come here. You got your big girl food over here. Come here. Come here. Look it. Yeah. That's for you. You're just gonna eat all Spike's food, huh? Bitch ass. There was this cool game I watched today. Storm Chaser or Funnel
It's
Chaser.
Funnel Chaser.
Well, there's.
The game's called Funnel Chaser. Yeah, I've seen it. It's basically you go in and you have a truck that you repair. Well, you start the level and you go in and there's just houses everywhere and tornadoes are touching down all around you. And you gotta like search the houses for different stuff to repair the truck so you can get out of there. And there's also extra objectives to like find certain things and bring them back.
Well, that sounds cool.
And you have to do it before the EF5 tornado gets to you.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's an EF5 on the way towards your location, and you have to get there. You have to finish doing like searching these houses and getting everything before the EF5 gets to you, or you die. But there's all kinds of like also hazards. There's like a manhole manhole that's open that you can fall in. You have to play a stupid mini game to get out, which is hard as hell. There's down power lines that if you get too close, it'll shock you and make you drop everything you had.
And pee yourself. And shit yourself.
But it's kind of crazy because like there are smaller tornadoes that touch down nearby, like throughout the whole time while you're waiting for the EF or while you're finding stuff, which those can throw you in the air and kill you. But they also like tear apart the houses. So like it could be a 2-story house, and then
Come on, get up here. Come.
tornado
now.
comes through and will rip off the whole second floor.
Eat your food here. Come on. Quit being a bitch. Here.
Well, I think the only reason that things doesn't do as well as it should is most people don't even understand the game. They all look at it as just another zombie game, but actually it's more like The Walking Dead. That's that game where it's not, the idea isn't killing zombies. You have to really entertain what you're doing in that game, because if you get infected in it, you're dead. It's kind of like any other zombie movie. Bit, too scratched up, you die. You're infected. So the idea is it's actually a survival game, all the way down to be clean, your food, and it gets harder as you go along because eventually you lose power. So now you got to get generators and make that work. And then wintertime comes. So it's actually a real survival game. I just think it's, people don't understand that. Like when they're in there, they're like, I got to kill all the zombies, but that's actually the opposite.
Yeah. Because you really don't want a bunch of dead zombies laying in front of your area. It gives your turf away.
Ow!
Yeah, it just attract the rest.
The hell, dude?
Sorry. my son just tried pulling my finger backwards, bending it backwards.
Show him how it feels.
That's what happened whenever I was growing up. You didn't want to do shit like that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Your mom just looked at y'all fucked up like, oh, you want to play that, do you?
Oh, I don't want to listen to the screaming right now. I'm sure y'all don't either.
Not really. When it comes to children, I always think of prophylactics.
I just think of Plan B.
Yeah,
Sound
but
boy, they're the same game you're saying, Tansy?
they are. And the reason I prefer Bane is because it's in first person and not that overhead old style gaming from 1999.
What's your plan B, Daddy?
Well, that's hard for you. I mean, Mom, that probably has to go with you for most games. You can't read it because you have blind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because even chat, she uses her phone to blow it up when she's gaming.
But
And
you know
that's
what?
not making fun of her, that's just facts, guys.
You know what, Mom? If you go to my channel, you'll see episode 1 of Bane. If you can't play it, you can watch it. I am actually going to do a series with Bane. I am going to restart it, though, because the first recording was kind of a mess.
I use
I had
my
my
phone and enlarge things with the camera mode. Oh my god, I just said that, but I didn't realize you used the camera. That's funny, though.
I also like Survive the Nights. That's another one that's underrated. It's because nobody ever gave the game a chance. It's actually
Well,
fun.
the
I'll
problem
be right
is
back, guys.
both those two games are still janky.
Oh, but
That's
a
the
lot of
problem.
games are that way. Why does it matter if them games need work when every game I've ever seen eventually needs work? But you didn't see people not playing them because they needed work. They just do that to other games. That's biased to me. I mean, I want to play it and then send them an email. Hey, this is what's going wrong with it. Can you fix it? Like Vane's come a long way. They fixed a lot of shit in Vane already. I don't know anything about Survive the Nights because until I seen Neebs play it, I never heard of it. Nobody ever talks about that game. And then when I
I,
get it, it's like, I shouldn't have got that game. And I'm like, I don't know. I played it and I already like it. It's fun. It's different. I don't understand everything in it, but that's what makes it fun, is because I don't know everything in it.
I would say like the other thing, the only other thing I would caveat I would really give is Vane, from what I see, is really good for multiplayer though, because there's just so much going on. Same
What
with
in
kind of
Vane?
Survive the Nights. Yeah, both of those two games, Survive the Nights and Vane. There are certain games like you can play solo, but to me it's so much better co-op.
I think it's more challenging because I've been watching this girl named Paige play Vane. She's playing a single player. She's doing a hell of a job, except in when she dropped her episode today, she's about to lose power, and she obviously didn't do her research on that game because she doesn't know it. And it was weird because she found a farm,
Pack it with ice too, please.
and she should have been moving to the farm. And she even said it in the episode. She's like, I should move to the farm. And I'm sitting there thinking that's what I would do, but then she didn't move to the farm. I'm like, oh God, man, you're gonna wish you had that farm when the fucking lights go out and then winter hits. You're gonna need that farm. But Vane has a roadmap, and they are doing pretty good sticking to it. Yeah, they are. Got it the day it came out. I didn't, but I am very impressed with it. I do. I have the other one too.
What's that one that Jags plays? You played it with him one time where you had to hop from building to building.
Oh,
Dying
man.
Light.
Yep, that's a good. Them games are great.
I
I have
didn't hear
two
the
of
name.
them. Dying Light.
Dying Light.
Yeah,
That one was, it was all right because it was different, but I don't know. I kind of like the storyline behind it more with like Vane and with Zomboid.
Yeah.
I don't tell Hawks this, but I kind of like it better than 7 Days.
I'm
Well,
right
that's
here.
because 7 Days has zero freaking storyline behind it.
No, you got to create your own story with it, which I don't
Oh, I know.
mind. But there is a storyline coming for 7 Days. A lot of people don't like that idea, but quite honestly, I'm waiting for him to get that done.
Yeah, I mean, I would like a storyline behind it because, like, you're just doing all these things and you're like, you're just progressing yourself.
Right.
Progressing like
Me, I kind of create my own storyline with it or my own challenges. And right now, I'm kind of froze on like what I'm supposed to do because it's I know what I want to do. I want to get back into Skyrim. I want to finish Skyrim. That's a given. I've never beat that game. I'm bound and determined I want to. I'm trying to save up money for that game you play, that Icarus. I think that game looks interesting.
Icarus.
Icarus, whatever. I don't really give a shit. You know what I mean? But it looks interesting because you're on an alien planet, and yeah, it's survival. I love the weather thing in there. I love the animals in there. I think that game looks fucking great. I like Vane. I like Survive the Nights. I like Dying Light. I need to get back into it again. I'm also trying to get Dying Light. I don't know. I've been told that Dying Light 1, that story connects to 3. You have a Dying Light 2, but it doesn't connect.
Yeah, I need to get back into Icarus, but I just haven't
Fire
really.
photon torpedoes.
Fire, who did? Oh, it's a Star Trek.
But I can definitely help you with some other fun space themed stuff if you'd like.
What the fuck? It used to fire them all the time.
Yeah, I want to play that one.
Alexa, shut up!
Huh?
I get to tell me a fucking 10-minute story now. God damn.
I don't have one.
Stupid hockey puck. I told it to fire photon torpedoes, and I'm not quite that powerful yet. It used to do it all the time. And then it wanted to give me a 10-minute lecture on how it runs.
I have Subsistence, but I don't know how to play that one either. I have it, I don't think I've ever really played it.
There's all these games that like I need to wait till I get a PC to play.
Well, at least I found a way to get you in on a multiplayer. I mean, even if I have to use Navigaine is fine. At least
there are other channels that use they do 7 Days to Die on Navigaine, and they play each other. One's on a gaming thing and one's on computer, and I thought there was a third way you could play. No?
Well, there technically is, but then I would need. It's better if I have a server, but I don't, and I don't have enough members to cover server. I don't know. Like some channels, like I guess the more members you get, I guess the better off it is. Like for me, because of Last Son gifting a bunch of stuff, it allowed me to get a check the first month, right? Or not a check, but a deposit. But they're all going to fall off. So it might be 5-6 months before I get any money from YouTube now. Because it has to equal 100 or something like that.
$100 or more, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have like 55 or 60 members.
It used to be I used to get paid every 2 months, and then when all the bullshit went down, now I get paid about once every 6 months.
Yeah, and I don't get tips through Super Chat or whatever the fuck that is.
And that's all. Yeah,
it all goes together.
Never tips me, so.
Oh, that's because I give you a different type of tip. Okay.
Yeah, nothing like a one answer.
So it's like, well,
yeah, it's a 1-inch tip with a 7-inch shaft.
Multiplayer 7 days. You can only do version 2.6.
Multiplayer 7. You can only do. Why? Why would I only need version 2.6?
You can do multiplayer.
Yeah, I just did 3.0 with Oki not even that long ago. But I had to I had to update because of the chicken coop thing they added in. I wasn't going to, and then I realized I'm going to have to do it in about fucking 3 weeks anyway. So might as well just go ahead and do it. That's the only thing I hate about certain updates. It's not the chicken coop. Yeah, I know. But it's not the chicken coop that even did it. It was because they added to the sandbox.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
So wait,
If-
old
if-
saves are now
they're
have to
no good.
reset?
Yep,
Son of a bitch.
that's
She was
why.
looking to play with her son, but I want it to be 3.0, she said.
Yeah, if he's on a console and you're on PC, put him in Navigaine. Make sure that your anti-cheat is on, and then he should be able to join you. But it's going to have to be Navigaine unless you pay for a server.
Hey, Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
Ahoy, matey.
And so now I'm working on building up members.
So Hawks,
Yeah.
why was the ocean grumpy?
The fuck do I know?
You'd be grumpy too if you had a bunch of crabs under there too.
I guess so. It is important. Fellers. I'm not a feller. Personally waiting for Hawks to try and carry a chicken back to the coop. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get to that point there, Tansy, and I will get there.
Although I think it because where does the dew collectors now what 16?
I don't know. I haven't built one of them in a long time, but I'm going to build one in the next episode of Survive just because I think you got to actually put jars in them now.
Yes, you do.
Which that makes sense because you can make jars in your forge.
The only thing about the dew collector that I think is the only way they're useful now is if you have a water filter. If you don't have the water filter mod, to me the dew collectors are useless now because you have to throw jars in there to get murky water. Well, I can just take a whole stack of jars and fill the jars, and I don't have to wait.
But if I don't want to do that, if I don't want to have to go fill water and bring them back, because the game's changing, it's getting harder and harder to go out because they're not really holding back on the zombies the way. If you go back to like even 2 point whatever, right? You kind of had that pause before your bigger zombies came out. You don't have that anymore. So it is kind of an advantage just to put water in the dew collector, and it's less that you got to try to sneak out and go do this and that.
Well, here's the thing, Hawks. Most people make their bath for eating food in their base. They do the little circle, fill it with water, and you can fill jars from there. It does not suck away or take away from the water. It will never remove the water.
Not yet. Trust me.
Why make a dew collector and throw tons of jars in there because you can fit 60 jars in there? Well, I could just, and then you have to wait for the jars to fill with murky water. When I could take all 60 of those jars, fill them in 10 seconds, and then I have.
Well, he's saying take it down to a river or something, and then still take care of it anyway. Yeah.
Well, the catch is going to be simple, and this is where games ain't done yet because they've already mentioned that. Where now you're building a hole and the water ain't going away, but eventually, what they're working on, the water is going to go away. So right now, you got a temporary glitch in the game that they ain't fixed, that people are very happy with, but it ain't staying.
Hawks, trust me, there's gonna be a way. If there's a will, there's always a way. Because it's a matter of how you build the bath. The bath will never go away. One of those things, you dig deeper, you you fill it in with more buckets, it's all it would be. Yeah, some might go away, but then hey, while you're out, you just keep, instead of keeping a bunch of stacks of jars, oh, you just keep a bucket with you. Oh, I'm near a water scoop. Okay, now I can refill that little spot of water.
Yeah.
But the water physics in this game is really fucking difficult. I know this from building that castle and filling in that moat. It takes a lot to do that shit.
Oh yeah.
Tansy says that's your settings, Hawks. The mods you choose to play, you can craft a bucket and make your well.
Oh yeah, I'm fully aware of it. I don't. I just look for a ditch with water in it. I don't. I've never. I mean, if there's a place under the house like the one I was playing that I got to start over underground, which is pissing me off because I just finally found a place to live, and now I got to start all over because it went like it wasn't the chicken coop. It was that they added to the sandbox settings, and that's what fucked it up to where now you got to restart the game.
Oh, I'm gonna have to double check that with my viewer settings game. If that is the case, I don't think I'm gonna reset the viewer settings. I'll just start a new series.
Yeah, the whole underside of my brewery is water. On Medieval Mom's game. She made me a brewery and Susan a bakery.
I think if I can't continue my viewer settings, I'm just gonna go with doing my other one where I'm gonna put like high yield for like mining and resource gathering, just so I can build and do building and crafting.
Well, maybe you should try an underground challenge. You either got to find a bunker or you got to build it yourself. Me, I like to build one myself. I like to find a bunker and then I like to add to the bunker and make it go deeper than what it actually.
What I want to do is I want to make it where it's like 4 ramps going down into just the fighting position. And then below the fighting position, I'm going to dig down and make levels each way down until I hit bedrock, and that'll be the base. So it'll be almost like a reverse skyscraper. Just a huge underground bunker going down and down.
I don't mind. Go ahead. I know what you're saying. I've seen that built before once, and it's impressive too.
But I'm going to have the fighting position is actually going to be up on the very top where all the stuff is.
It says, she says
3.1 I think is stable.
Yeah,
I just got a download. I got a download for it today or yesterday.
It is now, but most of the experimentals do not make you restart. That's why you don't have to wait for it to go stable. But when they added the chicken coop, instead of just adding the chicken coop, they went ahead and changed what they didn't even tell anybody they were going to do. And they added to the sandbox. They didn't, I don't care that they did, but they could have told people. If they would have said that, then I definitely would have waited before I upgraded. Yeah, reverse pyramid, that's what he's doing. Wasn't trying to interrupt him, I was trying to respond to Tansy.
Although it was cool when I did make a pyramid, it was almost like we made a pyramid fighting position on Spartan 85's community server. And we literally had, it was a pyramid with stairs going all the way up to the top, and we just had a cage on top. It reminded me of like the Aztec type pyramids.
Yeah.
Oh, or the big steps instead of the smaller ones?
Yeah, it was a bunch of big steps, and like they just were going up. And then at the very top, we were in a cage. There was no escape. You had to use blocks to jump on the top to get to a hatch. That was the only way in. and we fought a whole horde down in there. And we was like 8 of us. It was chaos because we maxed out like I think it had it set for like 12 zombies per person. The game was glitching so bad because we had so many people. We had like all 8 people in one place. But I ended up I had saved a bunch of rockets. I was like on the roof of the cave,
You know
just
what?
sitting there raining down rockets.
You know what would be cool for a horde base is build a pyramid and then put. Think of it like a castle. So you put shoot holes in the side of the pyramid where you can shoot through the holes through the side of the pyramid. Like a castle does.
Well, nowadays that's kind of difficult just because they can go through a 1x1 block, except for if you put
Rest
the right
well,
block.
Tansy.
So with it being a pyramid, they
hope
would
you
go
get that.
run up the pyramid, and then where that shoot hole is going up, you'd have to like they could, unless you put the right block in, they would crawl in there.
Yeah.
Instead of like running up to the top.
Ooh. Oh, stomach.
Well, you have it so that they can't get up that side. You can just shoot down at them.
You finished?
But Tansy, take care of yourself, lady. I know you've been having a bad time the last week. Maybe a little.
Yeah.
You've been down and out for a while now. I know that.
Yeah, you take care, Tansy.
Anybody seen her latest song?
Not yet, but I will. I like her music. I think she's very good at it.
Oh yeah, we all say it. Tansy's front. I mean,
Was it
Tansy also I think is one of the best
pain is
like,
all you have,
songwriters I
or
see.
something like that?
You're on the string. Pull it up. Play it. Shit.
It'd take me quite a while to find it. I think it's called "If Pain Is All You Have" or something like that.
How would it take you that long? Go to her channel and it should be the top one if it's the latest song.
Well, honestly, Okie, you're not the only pain I have.
That's only because I forgot to use lube this time.
Well, that explains a lot. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Ow, my fucker.
Well, Ken, now that you put up the Walking Dead again, we have to ask a couple of questions about, what you're looking forward to in this, probably the last season of Dead City, might be one more, is one of my questions to you would be, we know the original Negan is now back, but is the original Negan going to be what returns to the final season of The Walking Dead?
Yes.
How do you know? They haven't revealed that yet.
I don't need to. So, because I know I
You're
helped him.
But you're setting yourself up for disappointment. What if he decides that he's going to be nice?
Well, he'll be nice to those that he loves. I've also heard a rumor that he's going to date, what's her name?
Maggie?
Yeah. And I think that's bullshit, but
Yeah, I'm not
that's
buying
what
that one.
everybody's flipping out about. If you go to the Walking Dead channels, they're all, oh my God, I can't believe she touched his face. She wants to have his baby. Shut the fuck up.
Why? Because he touched his face?
Yeah.
I don't
Wow.
forever ever see them getting together because he kills her real love.
Yeah.
Like that.
Now,
like,
listen, Listen up, ladies in the audience. That means that do not touch a man's face. It means you're going to want to have their baby. So do not.
And never
do
ever
not.
smile at him either.
Wait, hold on a second. That's not true.
No, that's not true.
And ladies can't smile at you either, otherwise they want to have a baby too.
But
That's
it's
how
okay.
they're all acting. She smiled at him. You see that smile on her face? She wants to have his baby. What the hell, dude? Have you never been around a woman before in your life?
Stop it. You're confusing Okie. Okie's going through his nose going, oh, fuck, that's not what she meant. Damn it. He thought he was going to be lucky.
I know.
Huh?
Fuck.
I know. Just order. Hey,
This point in my life now.
I just
go
wanted to poke a little fun, and then she smiled at me. I knew she wanted my baby, so then I backed out.
It's okay, Okie. Just go to your local bar and just go in there and go, make that 2 fists of Jack Daniels.
That or go in there with your baseball bat and say, "Are we pissing ourselves yet?"
Hey, he's not Negan. I'm Negan.
You're the sheriff. How are you, Negan?
I'm Sheriff Negan. Shut the hell up.
You're either Rick Grimes or you Negan. There's one or the other.
I killed Rick Grimes. I am Sheriff Negan Hawks. On your knees,
Rick
dog.
Grimes is still alive. What are you talking about?
No, he isn't. He was alive. I'm from the future. He's no longer there. It's all me.
So me.
They already are talking
How
that
about
that's
me?
going to be season 13 is Michonne and Rick Grimes going back.
No.
Back to what?
Alexandria,
They're already there.
Commonwealth. What?
Oh.
They're already there.
Oh.
What the fuck? Apparently you didn't see the ones who live then.
No, I'll be back in a minute. Hold on.
I thought they still were in the Commonwealth. I don't remember the end of it. I watched both. I watched the seasons of that.
And no, they're not in the Commonwealth anymore, but well, no, they're part of the Commonwealth, but they're no longer in Alexandria because Alexandria got burnt down by who? Negan.
All that part was over. I mean, they rebuilt Alexandria.
No, they didn't. They moved. At least according to Dead City. Ask Maggie. She says Alexandria no longer lives because somebody burnt it down to the ground. And she's looking right at Negan when she said it.
Because there was, it is, because there was episodes well after Negan and all the stuff with Negan, with the Whisperers and everything else that was at Alexandria. But Maggie had her own home that she created at the, I don't remember what the guy's name was from the first few seasons.
Oh.
But they built that. They built, that on that like plantation house. They built their home, like that's where Maggie was, and then there was the kingdom because there was three towns. This is after Negan was over.
What was the one they left during the Whisperer? They had to move because all the buildings were like falling apart.
I thought they were in Alexandria. Or the Whisperers. Or if he was either there or the other one that Maggie was at.
The kingdom?
God.
No, not the kingdom.
It was like the outpost or something like that.
Yeah, some shit. No, outpost is where where the satellite dish was.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember this. I've watched this so many years ago now.
Oh. I'm still watching it. It's on tonight.
Oh, I'm talking about those episodes,
Oh, those episodes. Sorry.
those seasons.
Those are called the original seasons. Or original. The Walking Dead.
But I've watched all of it. I've watched all of those. I watched all the Fear the Walking Dead,
Right.
Daryl Dixon. I'm curious if Daryl and Carol are gonna make. Oh wait, didn't Carol die? Or who was dying?
Carol's not dead. She's over with Daryl.
No, wasn't someone? Didn't someone get shot at the end of the last season though, and was dying off?
Negan got stabbed in the back. And then Maggie was going to
No,
club him over the head with a baseball bat, but
no, in the Daryl Dixon series, like the second or whatever the last season of Daryl Dixon, when they were gonna get on the boat, try and get the boat and go out, it was set on fire and
oh,
someone
Daryl
died.
Daryl got shot,
Yeah, that's
and a bunch of their people got shot and killed.
yeah. Did Daryl actually survive that shot though? I don't remember.
Mhm.
I'm just wondering if they're gonna end up making it back at all across the ocean.
Well, that's what people are saying is the lady, I can't think of her name, the one that plays Carol,
Mm-hmm.
is kind of like done with her character. She doesn't want to move on anymore, so either they're going to kill her off or she's going to stay in Spain. And then Daryl will come back to America. So that's really the only two choices there is.
Yeah.
Okay, I am back.
I wonder if they ever I don't remember, did they show if that one dude made it back across the ocean?
No.
No, he didn't, or no, they didn't show it.
They don't show them making it back. No.
Who?
Laurent and the one guy that flies the airplane. The one that took
The one that took Carol across
the one that took Carol over to wherever the fuck
France.
They
they
didn't
didn't
show
show
that.
them making it back. They just showed them taking off.
It's assumed they made it back, but did they show it? No. And God's with you there, Tansy. Reds boil. She's not been doing well. Reds boil in a bag dip. What? Never mind.
That's for sanitation.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Well, Okie, what's your address so he can send you the dildos? You know them Las Vegas hookers need them things when the weather's bad.
He can order his own.
Yeah, there's sex shops all over the place here.
BigGiantPurpleDildo.com.
Hell, we have the adult awards. They sell the expo. They sell them there.
That's very telling, Ken. How do you know which .com to go to?
I went there one year just out of curiosity. I went to the expo, which was really odd going there. But I remember there was one table that had like a bunch of sex toys still. They had one that was a tentacle. I swear, this thing was like 4 feet tall. Like, how the do you use that? Like, that's taller than some midgets.
And you'd be surprised if it was a midget that actually used it.
Well,
Right? Sit and spin, baby.
have my dessert.
Like it said that it was for display only, but my question is like, who would make that? Like, why?
Why not?
I need a centerpiece for my coffee table. Here we go.
I need white flowers sticking out of the tip of it too.
You can make anything because if there's one thing for certain, people are dumb. And if you ever wanted evidence of that, just go back to when I was young and the pet rock. That's right, the pet rock.
You should have just
all
stopped
the
it right
praise.
there. Just go back to when Hawks was young. There's proof right there that people are dumb.
So back in the Neanderthal days, when
Just
Hawks was a
kidding,
kid,
Hawks.
when they had pet rocks.
Neanderthal days.
No, I didn't. I used to get in fights over that when I was young because everybody had one, and I literally made fun of them because I thought it was the dumbest goddamn thing I ever seen.
It was the smartest fucking thing I ever saw put on the TV because dumb people will buy it.
Yeah, it was smart for the guy that did it. I was laughing at the idiots that bought it.
What
You're
about-
literally buying a rock with those little fucking stick-on eyeballs, you dumbass. Look, I got a pet rock. I'm cool. No, you're a moron.
See, Hawks wasn't smart enough like I was to go find his own rocks, wash them, and put their own eyeballs on them and sell them.
No, not at that age. I was busy doing other shit.
When you were 5?
No. I was older than 5 when that shit came out.
What are you
I'm
whining
pretty sure
about?
rocks are bad.
Want a kick in the pants? You do? You want a big kick in the pants? No, everybody's ignoring you and you want to go outside, don't you? Fucking hell. I'll be back.
Oh, what time is it?
Got them two out there. I'm on a live stream, but I'm the one taking the dogs out, I guess.
I guess I'll stick around for a little bit longer, but I gotta go grocery shopping.
Order it. I know a driver that'll deliver. His name is Okie.
I don't do any delivery. I deliver people, that's it.
No, I did that for a while when I owned my own taxi company.
I refuse to do any of the delivery services. Instacart, no, because people do order way too much crap, and I'm not lugging it around. Food, they don't pay enough for food. And the work, especially because like food, you just like, hi, here's food, bye. Like, from my time when I was in car sales, I've learned like you make more money when you can build rapport with people.
Well,
Plain and
yeah,
simple.
but you can't expect to build a rapport over delivering their food. By the time you deliver the food, all they want to do is eat.
Oh,
And you're
I know.
not invited. You're not invited for dinner. You're just a guy bringing the food,
Well,
and
that's why.
their response more than likely is, "We should have got here 10 minutes ago."
So you're making my point, Hawk. That's why I deliver people, because during a ride, I can build rapport, and hopefully they feel sympathetic to give me more money.
Ah, see, I'm the opposite.
I can tell them that I'm a single dad trying to make ends meet to take care of my kid. Usually they can feel sympathetic, but like, you know what? I'll help you more.
I was just thinking about when you said that. My wife talks like you get a female in there, she's like, could have wore a condom. Because you know that's gonna happen eventually.
I could have, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Should have. but shoulda, woulda, coulda.
I mean, the way women behave today in the modern generation, ooh, man, I don't know. I don't even know. Like, if I had a time machine and I could make myself younger, I would avoid dating like the pneumonic plague. And just because of the shit I see on TV, like, no.
You believe what's on TV?
No, these are actual clips of when, yeah. So if it's them saying it and they're the ones doing it, yeah. Like they're now they like you got to pay for my hair and my nails. No, I don't.
That's California bullshit, dude.
Well, yeah, but haven't you learned anything as
That
old
is
as you
not just
are?
California.
If it's in California, New York, it always spreads. It don't stay there. It becomes the new clique. It always does.
Yeah, well, you know as well as I do, Hawks, that ain't gonna fly around fucking butt-fuck Egypt.
Now, won't fly around here either. I just look at it like, wow. Like this one girl's telling this guy, like, you will pay for me. It's his first date. Like, you will pay for me and my friend. Hey, if it's on a first date, what makes women think because they have a vagina they get to order you around?
Oh,
I don't fucking think
even
so.
worse. It's even worse than that because there's some like, like, yeah, this chick's hot. I mean, it's not. She's decent because I know half of it's fake.
Yeah, she's getting views and clicks. But here's my problem with that take too. Once you do that, man, you're giving yourself a hell of a bad reputation. That girl gonna be 30 years old going, why won't nobody date me? Remember them TikToks you made about 10 years ago, bitch? That's why nobody will date you.
Yeah, don't forget about that chick that was Catch Me Outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's got any fucking men after her.
Well, what
Probably
was it?
not.
No, I mean, there's sometimes like just people who do like reality stuff like on the street and like, I remember while I was just watching this guy, it's like, what's the minimum a guy has to make to be able to date you? And she's like,
oh yeah, that's a new thing going around now.
800,000 a year. 800,000 a year to date you? And she's like, yeah, and he's got to pay my bills, pay all this, pay all that for me. Okay, what's he get in return? He gets me. I'm like, well, that's a gift. I'm like, thinking to myself, well, if you're dating, yeah, that's how things work. What does he get out of it? Because if you're dating him, yes, that's kind of the whole thing about dating is that they get you.
Yeah, I don't think she even meant the poo-tang either.
No, it's to me, it's all about clicks. And if I was young, I see them all the time. They got to live on their phones. The minute I see that, I'd be gone.
Yep.
Speaking of, if I had a time machine, the only thing main thing I would do different in my life to change things, I would have taken all my severance money that I got and I'll throw it into Bitcoin.
Yeah, you'd probably be a billionaire by now if you did that.
Because I had like 30K, and that was back in 2016. If I put all that money back then straight into Bitcoin, I'd be a millionaire.
Yeah, you would be.
And it's not like that money saved me from
I already
having
did.
to work.
That's why I'm telling you, hurry up. So I guess I got to go again. I can get in there. So go get that done.
Because I think back then it was only like $12 a Bitcoin. Something
like that. Yeah, I know it's pretty cheap. And then now, what is like over 35,000 per fucking Bitcoin now?
Try like 120,000 a Bitcoin.
Yeah, you'd be rich as shit. I could have made a lot more money than I did when I was younger. When I was younger, I actually knew Kevin Nash, and that's not a fake story; it's a true story. And we were all partying one night, he was in St. Louis, and he wasn't even like a famous wrestler yet, but he was doing a show there, and then he was not quite big, but how do you put that, like wrestling school shit? And Bulldog Bob Brown was from St. Louis, and he had a wrestling school, and he actually offered, in fact, it was me and my brother both, to pay for us to go into wrestling school. And whatever our reason, like probably because we were partying our asses off back in the day, we just like, nah, I want to get into all that. And I look at how much money they're making, and I'm like, oh man, yeah. If we would have got into that, because we had a golden opportunity, we just didn't see it and didn't really watch it. Didn't know much about it.
Well, it's like
Okay,
me
so
back in the day. I had an opportunity to meet some fairly well large YouTubers, and I never did because I was scared that they would be creeps. Well, they turned out to be creeps, but my name would be in the fucking pot by now. You know?
Yeah, I never even thought about YouTube. I'd never watched it. I didn't know nothing about it. When my wife bought me 7 Days to Die, that's when I literally got a YouTube, not a channel, but just so I could watch YouTube. Because I kept trying to figure out, well, where do I watch people play this? I didn't know nothing about, I don't even know Twitch existed then, honestly. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. But I literally got YouTube just so I could look up that game to figure out, because it didn't play like regular console games. I hadn't seen a game like that before, and I couldn't figure anything out. And then I never intended on being a streamer. I accidentally became a streamer by hitting the share button and thought I was actually going into a multiplayer. And if it wasn't for my grandson popping in, because I didn't even have a subscriber, I didn't know I was live. I'm walking around looking for other people, and the screen shrunk, and there's like this box over here, and I thought, okay, so that's for people in the game to talk to me. So when he came in and said, hi, I'm like, oh, where are you out on the map? And I'm not, because it doesn't say his name. It says initials and then numbers, so I didn't recognize who it was, you know. I'm like, well, hello, where are you at on the map? And he's like, what? I'm like, where are you at on the map so we can, meet up? He's like, this is your grandson. I'm like, what? This is Terry. Well, how are you? Are you in the game? No, you're on my television. What do you mean I'm on your television? You're streaming. What the fuck is that? I'm watching you play the game. You're streaming, Grandpa. I am? Wait a minute. Wait, what do you... I had to have his dad, because back then he was a kid. He was smarter than me when it come to that shit. I had to have him come over and explain to me what the fuck I did. That's how I became a YouTube streamer.
So I looked it up.
I started YouTube before I even started YouTube. So let me explain that real quick. Somebody else started a YouTube channel under my real name, put my stepbrother's video on there of him boxing so that they could look it up and watch it. So that they could watch the boxing match later. And then that video's still on my channel, by the way. And and that was in 2013. Well, then my new phone came with YouTube on it. So I was like, what the hell is this? And there was a bunch of cool ass videos on there about cars and shit. And I went, wait a minute, didn't they start a channel under me? So I went and looked that up, and sure as shit, there's my channel. It's got like 5 views on the fucking on the whole channel. And 5 subscribers.
I think mine had 1, and then within a couple of days I had like 12 or 13. I didn't stream that often because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And that I ended up deleting that channel because I thought, well, if I'm going to stream, I don't want it to be that, because it wasn't meant to be a stream. I hit the wrong fucking button, and I was live and didn't even know.
Oh.
So I set it up again, and Well, then it was you cuss too much, you're too raw, and I'm like, what's all these fucking rules? So I deleted that one, started again, and then I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna be me. If I can't be me, I don't want to do this. And then I ended up meeting a bunch of other people that played the same game, but then that turned into if I played another game, it become complaint department, and I thought, oh, yeah, it's my channel. I'm playing other games too, and I did. If you go back to my original channels, I used to play VR. I used to do horror games a lot, and now I'm getting slowly back into that. I don't have VR again, but I will. I really want VR. I love VR. That is on my list from. That's why I wanted membership. Wanted to get that fucking monitor, and then save the rest of it and get that. What do they call that? VR for PC. I forgot the name of it, but I wanted to get that and then stream more VR. Get back into horror games. I'm never getting rid of 7 Days. That's the only game I know where I can destroy the entire world and rebuild it. But I like other games too. Like I like that game that Oki plays.
I learned how to play it after I bought it. What do you think?
Oh, I still like the game. But yeah, that game Oki plays, the cars, I want to play that one. I still want to get into Vane. I think Vane could be very challenging because, yeah, I think once the lights go out and the fucking winter time hits, I think you better have your shit ready in that game before that phase of the game comes at you.
Anyway, I actually started my channel because I watched a bunch of these idiots on there showing how to do shit. And I'm like, well, fuck, if that moron can do it, I can do that. Turns out it's harder to do that than I thought. Actually videotaping what you're doing. But that's how I had some videos, and then I thought, well, I'll go live one day, and I had nobody on there I had one guy show up on my first live stream. Talked to him for almost 2 hours. Sitting there getting drunk on my front porch with a fire off to the side, and that was fun.
It's funny. I was actually looking up Bitcoin history stuff. Apparently, it's only 65,000 now.
Oh,
Currently,
I didn't know what it was. I know it's a lot more than when it first came out. It's way more than it.
well, I was looking up. I didn't realize it came out in 2009,
I didn't either.
and it was like 25 cents a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Or like, oh, actually, I think it was it was even less than that.
Could you imagine? Like I had that. If I had money in 2009, I could imagine if I'd have thought about that. So I'll buy about 50 of them.
Well, back then it was a big risk. You would have thought that was a waste of money. You're just going to throw it all away.
Well, not at that price.
Yeah, you would have. But just like me, because I knew about it in 2009, and I was like, no, I'll save my money and I'll fucking buy car parts and shit. I'm not going to fucking give my money to some fucking stranger to put in the bank and then it disappears. And back then, I didn't even trust a bank back then, so.
Hell, I don't trust them now. Mostly because I know history well. If World War III ever breaks out, I don't care what you got, how much money you got in the bank, the government's going to end up taking it.
What was it? So it says Bitcoin.
I think it's going to be the government's going to be able to take it because everything is currency on credit rather than in physical dollar bills anymore.
No, yeah. And I think that's part of the purpose. If you look at the way the world is now, you're always staring down the barrel of civil war. I mean, the way this country is divided, that almost seems inevitable. And then you got the shit going on around the world where you can't say you're not hugging World War III either. So you just constantly look at it like, no, eventually, But at my age, it's more a case of, am I even going to be alive? Because it's once you reach a certain age, you're not thinking so much about 20 years from now because probably ain't going to be here 20 years from now. And that's just the harsh truth of the reality.
I
You know,
am because I'm forever.
you don't think about that when you're young. When you're young, you don't think about shit. And when you get older, you're like, oh fuck, yeah, man. If half the people you grew up with are already dead. You know?
I didn't think I'd make it to age 40. I'll tell you that.
No, I didn't either. Not the way I lived my life. I was shocked when I hit 50 because I had always said if I live to see 50, it'll be a modern day fucking miracle. Here I am,
Well, I thought
59.
that about 40. So, now I'm 54. So,
Yeah,
God, that would be crazy. March 2010, Bitcoin was 3 cents.
yeah. And somebody probably, they could have spent a quarter, and be even now, they'd have quite a bit of money.
Could you imagine though if back then you took like $200
Yeah.
and bought
I didn't have $200 then. I was too busy drinking it away.
Oh, I did.
just dropped $200, bam, into Bitcoin and just let it just cook till now. Well, actually, it'd be till not till now. I could see like with the prices. I think it topped out in like June of 2025 is when the prices like really topped out.
Yeah. Maybe you could have sat. If I'd have sat on all those years, I'd be looking at that going, I'm cashing in. You know?
Oh yeah,
We all have those moments, things we look back on like, man, only if. Like I had
Yeah,
never
like
even thought.
401k.
Yeah, I had never even thought about all them years when I literally could have been a professional wrestler for free because it would have been free. But I didn't know anything about wrestling then. Nothing about it. And then now you look at it like the rich lifestyles of wrestlers, and I'm like, oh man. You know?
Yeah, I thought that was a. Hey, Brett. Brett the Zombie Slayer is in here.
That's Britt the Zombie Dinner. She knows what I'm saying.
Zombie Dinner.
Yep, she is Britt the Zombie Dinner. Oh yeah. But hello, Britt. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I have to give her shit. She is so fun to have multiplayer with.
I'm waiting for her in multiplayer to tell you bend over. I got some wood for you.
Nope, that's my wood. She's always trying to steal the sheriff's wood, but it's my wood. She can't have it. The sheriff needs it. The sheriff needs his wood, man.
The sheriff is married. The wood belongs to his wife.
There we go again. See, people are just so perverted. Not that kind of wood. At my age, I'm envious of a stiff wind. There is not that kind of wood.
I meant both husband and wife. It's both. If you believe that, I got oceanside property in South Dakota. I'll tell you.
You couldn't even explain that off right. What do you mean? I'll pay for that, sheriff.
Everything belongs to both husband and wife. That's what it meant. Swear to God. I could say, oh yeah, true story.
Now hold on, I gotta sneeze. Bullshit. Excuse me. Oh man. Does he now? Rip the Zombie Dinner. That's right. You know what? I was doing that multiplayer with her. I shit you not. There was a zombie behind her with ranch salad dressing in his hand.
And you know what we're talking about us. You're just as guilty as the rest of us. Well said, Britt. Well said.
Now that's the illusion.
And she said, uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Well, I always do stupid shit. I'm always ready to go out and get in trouble. I do shit in that game I know I shouldn't do, but I just do it anyway because, I mean, it's fucking there.
It's fun.
You sure it was ranch LOL? I don't know. I mean, it could have been blue cheese. I'm not sure. I didn't get close enough. I know I just ran in front of you because I figured if anybody was going to be dinner, you look more like a salad than I did. I mean, men are beefy and fatty. Women are tuna and lean. It's just. Now I'm in trouble again. I'm always in trouble. But I didn't write the book, folks.
Are you sure it wasn't ranch?
You're not trouble. You are so. You are one of them rare people that'd be night one. You ain't got no good weapon, no good nothing. You see something across the street outside, I'm gonna go see what that is. And other players will be like, you ain't got no good weapon. By the time you even get them words out your mouth, she's already across the street. EULOL. Hey, beef is in fact fatty. And tuna is in fact lean with mercury in it. That's a bad way to describe it. I know it's a bad way to describe it. That's why I did it.
I think
No,
that's
you
the point, Rick. Speaking of point, how's the beef?
All right. I'm gonna hop out. I gotta go shopping.
I said hi.
All right, Okie. It was good talking to you again. You have fun.
If you're gonna hop out, wear your bunny suit.
And not the pink one.
Later, chat. Everyone.
Later.
Hawks Cam.
In
Wait a
your
minute.
single player game, you went out and just didn't care. Yep. That would be you.
Brett, I said hi.
Mrs. Hawk says hello, Brett. Oh, I got to hop off here soon, too. It's almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I know why you're hopping off. That show's coming on. Don't lie.
Yeah, want to know how long?
I don't know.
I'll
Can't
show
see
you.
that now.
It's right there.
Thank you.
5 minutes and 47 seconds. That's all long.
Simon can use
Yeah.
We gotta do that.
Yeah, I have to have her resend her address again. I don't have lost that. Getting a new phone and everything since then. Shit. Yep.
Britt wants to know if you're streaming tonight, Hawks.
No, it's Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday comes around, it's the Redneck Connection.
When I can. I can't do it every Sunday anymore, but I'm trying. If I could build my channel up enough, I'd be fine, but it's just still not where it needs to be.
Going with that attitude, it'll never be big enough.
I don't need it to be too much bigger.
I still can't afford my fucking Ferrari.
It's no, I don't need it. I'm not after a fucking Ferrari. I don't need more subs. I need more members.
You gotta have more subs to have more members.
I've never cared about like that $1,000 for ads. I don't like the ads. The Dead City is better because of the two characters in it. The way they did it was pretty clever, good show, definitely worth the watch in my opinion. But then again, opinions are like assholes. If anybody bent over, we all have one of those.
Some are just bigger than others.
Yep.
Dead City better, he said.
Well, yeah, that's what I just answered. I think it's good. I like The Walking Dead too, though. I gotta watch that again next year before they come out with the last season because I done forgot about fucking 50% of the damn series. The part I remember really well though is where fucking Glenn dies getting smacked because that's like the way his eyeball pops out and the way Negan handles it. Like your eyeball, you look sick, you know. That's what she said. All right, I'm out of here.
Alrighty.
Yeah, my nerves are getting pinched and sending pain from my side all the way up my neck. Getting a little uncomfortable. I got to change the way I'm sitting.
The nerves in my
Yeah,
arm.
mine does the opposite. It goes down my legs, both legs.
Yeah, but you'll have to look into it. Starts tonight, Britt.
But there's
Well, thanks for having me on again, Ken. I'll be on when I can.
what starts tonight.
Well, you have to at least make an appearance and
Dead City, I try.
yeah, kids, I need to take off as well. So hate to love and leave you, but you know.
It's okay. He has a mental condom on, so it's all cool.
I have 2 minutes to get the show ready to go.
All right. Take care, Ken.
Yep. We'll see ya.
See you.
All right, kids. Thanks y'all for coming. I'll see you next Sunday, I guess, or in somebody else's chat or something. Well, who's saying what? What? Go have a tub before you watch your TV. No, that's the whole reason of watching the TV, sir. Just kidding. But I will see you next Sunday on here or in somebody else's chat, whatever. See y'all. Stay redneck.
Sunday rolls around and the lights come on low. There's a voice in the corner running the show. A laugh in the air and a story on deck. You never quite know what you're gonna get next. Glass in his hand like he's passing it around. Even through a screen you can feel that sound. He'll raise it up like he's pouring one free. Here's one for the house now. Cheers on 3. It's a Redneck Connection. Pull up your chair where the jokes fly low.